Hey everybody, how you doing? This is TruePowerIsMine. This is TPIM SR Live. Today's date, June 4th, 2019, the year of our Lord. Today, well, let's just say everything's in black and white. Clarence Thomas, the man, the myth, the anomaly, scoffs at retirement rumors. We're about ready to see another point in time where there's not even going to be a conservative black on the Supreme Court. Now, I don't know who Mr. Thomas upsetted. I don't know why the targets are placed on him per se, other than to fundamentally change the structure of the court for the next, say, 20 or so years. Everything is moving at a very rapid rate. Google and Amazon have become the new Southwestern Bell. Brother Air, welcome to the show. Yes, there's a lot of treachery going on, and the reckoning, the chickens, what goes around comes around, will all descend at once. Now, a lot of people don't care. Straight up, they just don't care because they've already given up. Did the government test internet kill switch? Now, we all should realize that the internet in its present format is very delicate. It can go away at a fraction of a second. That's why I suggest that you guys hard copy PDF files, make your own books. Don't rely on electronic storage. Travis, good morning and welcome to the show, brother. Now, when we look at remember the picture last night with the candle. Oh my God, brother Al wrote in a comment, it looks like they were burning in hell. That was funny. Okay, so gamers earning 15,000 an hour. 15,000 bucks an hour. Hold on, let me try to there. That should be a little bit better to read. $15,000 an hour. 2 hours of gaming is more. Okay, hold on. 3 hours of gaming is definitely more than the average working class guy who's making less than, say, 22 bucks an hour is going to make for the entire year. And the gamers are doing it in a couple hours. But we got to be careful. When you see ridiculous income rates in certain industries, a lot of that, honestly, folks, is straight up money laundering. Meaning someone's doing something illicit and they're using these gamers to turn the money. So, and some of it's actually product development and testing. Sure, I get it. But the reality is, yeah, there's a lot of money out there. And the reason why a lot of folks don't find money in their particular pocket isn't because they're not talented, isn't because they're not capable. It is because of the design. Many of us, whether you want to accept this fact or not, the poverty is designed for us to keep us away from focusing on what could really save humanity and our very lives. While we're so busy running around here making mid-level goons rich, and mid-level goons are those folks who own corporations that basically employs 20 or more people. Most people aren't even mid-level goons, they're just goons. Those are people who have a company that employs one or less people. or 20 to 1 people. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to have nobody on the payroll. But the reason why I brought that up, the wall is so important, right? Only 11 employers prosecuted for hiring illegal aliens in the last year. Oh man, so we're back to the old bufferoni. This is so. This is just so typical. I don't. I woke up today. I was like, hopefully YouTube's gonna give me a fair shot. Maybe so, maybe not. But you know what? Let's carry on. STD, superbug, infection, sore. This is what I've been talking about for the greater part of this year. You want to go out there and be the player. You want to go and be the 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 pimp. Hey, what's up, Ken, brother? Welcome to the show. Actually, I'm gonna play one of your songs too. That we're not gonna give up. Listen, y'all. I know this sounds incredibly boring. I know it sounds incredibly dull. But until you know what you're dealing with, please just don't have sex with indiscriminate people. For one, it's not going to better you as a person. If anything, it's going to make whatever condition you're suffering even worse because you'll get a reputation. If you're a little girl out there doing nasty things, you're going to get a nasty reputation. And it's probably unlikely any man of substance will want to really fool with you. And the same thing goes for you dudes out there. You mess around with some chick, she gives you some sort of herpes or warts, and then you give that to the woman that you fall in love with. That should make you feel like a total piece of shit. Your humanity should be defined by your attributes that derives from you. Whether you're a great painter, whether you're a great thinker, whether you're a great athlete, whether you're a great this or that, it should come from you. Running around here sleeping with everybody, trying to get some sort of validation is only going to get you the reputation of being easy, stupid, and diseased. And not only that, as a human being, if you cannot control your sexual urges, then what hopes is there for you to control any other urges that you may have potentially? Abstinence is power. It's the power over body and mind and soul. It's the power to say, you're not going to do anything to me that is not becoming of respect and dignity. Not saying that sex isn't a part of that. When it's done in the correct format, yes, it absolutely complements respect and dignity. But when it itself is just the objective, the only thing that can be produced is confusion, anger, suffering, hatred, because it was off point to begin with. I'm going to take 1 second here. So I got to go and grab something real quick. But while I do that, this comes from, I believe I have it right here, community. And then I can jump to this page from here. Is it? I know I posted one of his videos on the, this is odd. All right. Well, then let me go here. There he is, right there. That song is awesome. We're not going to live in fear. This is just retarded.
These are my keys. Cronus Paxton. Don't forget about that. Welcome back to Kinstrumental Keys. I'm Kinstrumentals, and these are my keys. Cronus Paxton. Don't forget about that. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing a song that I wrote. It's like a theme song about refusing to live in fear. Because that's what the leaders of the world, the misleaders of the world, are promoting. It's a whole bunch of fear. So, can't live like that. Here we go. This generation is tired of being denied, tired of bloodshed and all of the lies. We want our freedom and we want it now. We're not afraid and we won't bow down. So tonight we made our pledge. You keep pushing us and now we're on the edge. So the battle wages on. From the sunset to the dawn. If we have to give our lives, we will make that sacrifice. Let us make this loud and clear. We refuse to live in fear. We refuse to live in fear.
What a perfect message at a perfect time. Brother Nick, peace, love, and light, and power back at you. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I like your music, brother. It's original, Ken, and it's heartfelt. You can feel heart in that music. Unlike that corporate garbage. No substance. You can actually feed on Ken's music if you take the time to meditate. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to jump over here. Vitamin D to cut cancer risks. Many of us, brothers and sisters, we don't get enough sun. Those of us who are melanated, the sun energizes our skin. Let me just say in very simple terms. The sun energizes our skin. Our skin makes vitamin D. Our body uses the vitamin D for various purposes. We have to get back to the old ways. Not all the way, guys. I'm not trying to tell us, oh, let's just forsake our shit and move into huts and our dicks are in the dirt as we could. No. But there are some things that the ancients knew that's universal. It worked back then and it worked now. All right? For one, we have to start calling out these wicked scientists. Ebola cases in Congo breaks 2,000 mark. When are we going to stand up, brothers, and say these guys are killing a portion of us on purpose as a test to see how effective their damn chemicals are? How many more of us must die? How many more must bleed out of every orifice on their body? How many? Another million? Perhaps several? It is obvious what they're doing in Kemet right now. They're trying to home in this virus, this unique virus that targets melanated people specifically. You know, for those of you who follow like genetic news, right? There was an article that came out about 4 years ago. It stated that everybody with blue eyes comes from an individual in Europe around 5,000 years ago. When I was talking to one of my Islamic friends the other day, and we were talking about Genesis, the book, and he was stating to me that that was the history of white folks. That the Bible is actually true in the sense that Adam was created, white boy, and then the ribs and all that, and that's how that genetic trait was carried forth. Because think about it, if you make a white guy, but all the chicks around for him to fuck and procreate with are melanated sisters, all those you won't have no white babies, and you might get one a few generations down the way, perhaps. But he was trying to tell me, at least I got the sense, that the book of Genesis is a story about cloning. It's about they clone this entity, and then in order for the entity to reproduce like all the other entities they made, apparently, they had to make a woman for him. So they took his rib out and cloned her from that. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, in a genetic format, because you know that, like, for instance, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you need to cite your source. If you had a non-melanated couple, both blue eyes, the mom's blue eyes and the dad's blue eyes, if there's any brown-eyed babies in the family, mama done slipped out. Mm-hmm. Yes. Because blue-eyed people can only begot blue-eyed people. Whereas brown-eyed people technically can begot, not technically, actually, blue-eyed people and every other eyed people, because all the other colors of the eyes are all in the brown eyes. Brown-eyed girl. Mm. You know what? I ain't gonna play that song. That remind me of this song called Golden Brown. I used to play it in this chat room like over and over. Drove people pretty batty. It was a cool song, but yeah, when you lock down the mic and control people. Hold on, I'm gonna just take this time out just to share this with you. Wayback Machine. I was tooling around here the other day, and I actually found an old channel. All right. Now, this channel or this website was made by me back in 2003. It was I wrote all the codes for this by hand and did not use any editor. And this was a badass site. I mean, hold on. Let me see if this will pop up. Okay. My page 5.0x was basically JavaScript that I embedded in a cell on a frame web page. And then I tweaked the script in the 6.0 version. But the thing was, hold on. I don't even know if this will even work. Let me go back. No, hold on. I want to show you guys something. I saw it here the other day. But like in one day, when this chatter betrayed me, I shared the link to my to my chat or the thing here. Okay, here it is, right here. I want you guys to see this. If it'll show up. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There we go. Now, I just want to explain what you're really looking at here in this picture. This was actually a live chat room in the Yahoo platform. I took it over. This was probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days into it. Basically, that number is how many people was hearing my particular microphone. Anybody that tried to key up on this side, the program in the back, all I had to do was click here and mute them, and all they heard was this sound here. Doo! Every time they clicked their microphone. Doo! But you'll steady hear me talking, ranting, doing whatever, literally, at this particular time. And this was an awesome program. Many people who might have chatted back then will remember the Yahoo Java chat era. You know, basically the rooms were all, political, military, fight rooms, hot tub rooms, general chat rooms, state rooms. What I noticed one day was when I would go to the political and news chat rooms, right? There was a band of people. They would sit here on the damn microphone. I mean, for hours, just talking nonsense. It was like pure coffee talk with a bunch of elderly people. Hey, Harvey, did you hear that? And you could literally hear these old fuckers sipping coffee and weaseling and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, this.